Backlog! 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 Hey guys, it's Backlog.
Backlog is a segment of the Wulff Den podcast where we go through our entire video game collection of over 1,049 games, pick one at random, and talk about it regardless of whether or not we've played it.
244.
244.
I almost bought Bomberman Hero, and then I didn't.
Which one's Bomberman Hero?
We don't have it.
Okay. Wait, is that on N64?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's the second Bomberman for the N64.
There's like 5 Bomberman games on
I know, and I'm not sure if it's
there's-
Japanese only.
There's 2 Bomberman 2s on the N64. So that makes everything
This is the first one, but
Okay.
the one that's not called Bomberman. Actually,
No,
no, there's two Bomberman 64s.
Is there? I thought there was 2 Bomberman 2s.
I think there's 2 Bomberman 64s.
But we're not talking about Bomberman. We're talking about Super Mario 3D Land from the Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, I guess we should get right into that.
Yeah. This was good. This was like the system seller or the big showcase piece for your Nintendo 3DS when that came out. It was touted as being like the game to really use the 3D capabilities within gameplay.
Got the WAS, there's a whole video on
Yeah,
it.
there you go. So you know it's a video game.
This game was good.
Yeah.
This was 3D World before 3D World?
Yeah, this
3D
was 3D Land. This was the first one.
This is the first one, yes. So
Yeah.
this opened the door for 3D World.
Yes.
3D World, I don't think it was received well from Mario fans. But this
it did well critically.
Yeah, it did.
Both of these did.
Mario games are all baseline good. In terms of 3D Mario games, 3D Land and 3D World are, I think, on the lower end of like the rankings.
Yeah,
You
because
don't usually see them.
they're
very
not
high.
what we think of when we think of like a 3D Mario game. Because those are usually like Mario 64, Sunshine, Galaxy.
This doesn't feel as grand.
Yeah, it doesn't feel as grand, doesn't feel as open as those games do. These are more linearly structured levels. They're really more akin to like a 2D Mario game. Just you have access to the Z.
Yeah,
Access.
and I kind of like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of isometric shit going on too.
Yeah.
It felt like an extension of New Super Mario Brothers, but like
Yes.
a little more open in 3D, and that's cool because it was on the 3DS. So it was a little smaller title, it was mobile.
Yeah, and it worked for that context. The levels were small enough. It was bite-sized chunks that you could like hop in, complete a level, and then hop out and pick it up again when you could.
Yeah, and people were getting sick of the New Super Mario Brothers formula,
Yeah.
and this just added an extra axis.
Yeah, but it was enough to like get people interested in it because I remember when this came out, like people were really digging it, especially I think it's 8 worlds, and once you beat all 8, you unlock a secret 9th world that's like really challenging. But like,
Yeah, I don't
in a
know if I
satisfying
ever
way.
beat the 9th world.
I never got
To be honest.
close enough.
I did on the Wii U version.
Okay.
I remember I played through that, but
Yeah.
the 3DS version, Mario Land, yeah, I don't think I ever got all the way through it.
Yeah.
I don't think I 100%ed it, but I did beat it. I did roll credits. I did get the 8 world,
Okay.
but I mean, I'm a big Mario guy, so I
Yeah.
liked. This is another thing. This game is one of the only games where you kind of need the 3D,
Yeah.
at least for like 1 or 2 mini games.
Yeah.
Or areas in the game, and this is one that we just happened to click on
Yeah.
on screen right now. This area is like you can't see where the blocks that you need to jump on are unless you turn the 3D on.
Yeah.
Like we can't tell now because we don't have the 3D on because
Yeah.
we're watching a 2D YouTube video.
Yeah. But
So if you're blind in one eye, you can't play this game.
yeah. So sorry, Dad.
And that's also weird because what about the 2DS? If you're playing it on the 2DS, I think there's a button in the corner that you could just turn the 3D.
Yeah, I think that's
off.
what that 3D is.
Yeah, so I think that there is an accessibility option,
Yeah.
so you can just turn that functionality off. But then that just ruins one of the puzzles.
Yeah, it's such a weird. The 3DS in general was a very weird system because its main selling point was like
Something nobody wanted.
something nobody wanted, but like also something that not a lot of people could use. You know, if you were like visually impaired,
Yeah.
or like it gave you migraines or whatever, or if you just plain didn't like it, like you lose access to a bunch of games.
So we were the type of people who would just immediately, like, I got the 3DS, played with the 3D for 2 seconds, and then immediately turned it off.
Yeah.
And kept it off for every game that I played.
Yeah.
Except for this. I
Yeah.
would play it, I go into that one mini game, I turn it on,
Yeah.
play the mini game, and then I turn it right back off.
Yeah.
And it's fine that you're able to toggle it on and off like that. But yeah. Otherwise, I like this game a lot. It's not the best 3D Mario game, but it is still a very good game, and it's portable. So I'm willing to forgive. I don't know, what would I call it? The blandness. Like, it's a little vanilla. Like, there's nothing special about this game as a 3D
There's nothing
Mario
that like
game.
really sets it apart from like Mario games other than the 3D element. You know?
Yeah, which isn't really that big of a deal.
Mhm.
And it's only like a handful of little areas that require the actual 3D. But I think that's fine. I think it's fine for Mario to not have to have a little gimmick. Like, we don't need Cappy, we don't need the FLUDD. You could just have a Mario game that's just a regular platformer. It's totally fine. And it's fine for that. And I think this is one of the essential 3DS games.
Yes.
And I think the 3DS is still a great system with a great library. You got all the DS games too.
Yeah.
Hack that shit, get whatever game you want on there. Go to a convention, get a fucking used copy of 3D Land. You can rip it to your hacked 3DS, put it on your computer, emulate it on whatever goddamn console you want. It's great to play around with 3DS games, and this is one of the best ones probably, and most accessible because you can just pick it up and just start playing immediately. You don't have to go through any cutscenes or anything. You don't have to learn how to play the game. You just figure it out. So I would say this is worth checking out.
Yes.
That's it.
All right. Thank you for watching the Backlog, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Come to the podcast sometime, and then also goodbye.
Bye.